Good morning and welcome to Dollar Tree Tuesday DIY. So today we're going to be making some mini container gardens. And I have filmed this video 3 times now because I've been having camera malfunctions and it's been losing my video. So I'm having to go straight through YouTube, so I'm praying this works. So for this purposes, we're going to be using the little mini tin, and I've already made 3 of these, so in the bigger ones, and I don't have any more big ones, so I'm using the little mini one, but it's all the same and it works the same. I'm going to be using some of these little white flowers. I'm also going to be using this beautiful calendar set here. I don't know where the front page, there's the front page right there. I love using calendar pages, and I just think they're a lot of fun to use to cut apart and stuff. And so I'm going to be using that. And I'm not sure which image I'm going to be using, because I think these little images on the back are almost big enough to fit in there. So I may try one of those. And I'm going to be using some of the diamond wrap from Dollar Tree. And all I did was I went ahead and pre-cut some of this. And instead of gluing it, I went ahead and rubbed some double-sided sticky tape on the back of that. And on this one, it's the same as that. I just cut them apart. I put the sticky tape on it and then cut them apart. And then I'm going to be using some floral moss. And so our scissors and craft knife. So let's get started, and then I'll show you the other ones as we go along. So what you're going to do, you're going to open the can, and you want to find a little background to put in here. And I think these still might be a little small. But since I'm using little white flowers, because I don't have a succulent or anything to fit in this little tin, they're way too big. So I want to find a little image or something that will go with the little white flowers. And I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe I can cut both of these out and overlap them, because I like the little blue flowers, so I don't know. Or maybe I'll just pick a page out of here. Let's pick out a little spot from here. And all you're going to do is lay your container down. And then you're just going to take a pencil and trace around it. And I had a pencil here. There it is. Okay, so we're just going to trace a light pencil around here. And you're not going to see it when you cut it out, but because you're going to cut just on the inside of that line. So move this out of the way. This just adds a little background for your tin. Most of it will not even be shown, but I just didn't like the plain metal look in the background. Now, of course, if you don't mind the plain metal background, you do not have to do this step. You can just make this your own. I have been wanting to do these container gardens for a while, and I even have an idea to use some of these tins for a Christmas craft as well. So it should just fit right in there. And I think I'm going to, well, this one fits snug enough. I don't think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to take it out. Put some glue in there. Now, I've been gluing these with my art glitter glue, and it works just fine to hold it. I've just been putting a little bit down on the bottom and smoothing it out. So what image I want up, and just set that down in there and rub it in. And I love these little tins. They're magnetic on the back, so I already pulled the little magnet, the paper off of it, and they actually do stick to your refrigerator and different things like that. Now we're going to prep the top of the lid. And I'm going to be using some of this diamond wrap to go around it, just so it doesn't look so plain. And, but before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Now, you have an option of leaving the lid in so that it completely closes it up and you can barely, you can see inside. However, depending on what you're putting in there, you might want a little bit more room. Now, I've seen these, and I got this idea from Pinterest, and people were actually putting dirt and real little tiny flowers in these, in the bigger ones. And they would just cut the plastic in half so that the lower half would hold the dirt and stuff in, but you could still see the clear, opening here where the flowers were. And I decided that I was going to cut all the glass out. So very carefully just take a little craft knife and run around the edges until you get your plastic out. Now, what I have found is that once you get the plastic out, it's really pretty simple to remove. Most of it comes out on the first try. But it just has like a little lip here, a little groove that it's stuck in. And so you can usually pull that out, or either take your craft knife and go back around and do that right there. Just trim it all the way out. And make sure you close it when you're through. So now I'm just going to take my little diamond wrap and wrap it around the top. And again, this is optional. If you don't want to do any decoration, you just want to put flowers in it or whatever in it, that's totally up to you. You just have to make this your own. But I found that the double-sided tape does work really well with this. It's very sticky. And I'm trying to just lay it all down, make it even against that rim. I hope I cut enough. And I did. Oh, almost perfect. Okay, so there's the rim. And then we're going to do the same thing with the bottom. Now the bottom is a little bit, we're going to put the top on, and the bottom is a little bit shorter. I mean, it wasn't quite long enough, and I didn't really like it in the middle. So I cut this, and with the other strip, I'm going to go around the bottom so that the bottom is completely covered. So let's do that part. Just get it started. And you're going to try to stay closest to the edge of that container so that your third piece will fit nicely around there. And I'm just peeling a little bit of the sticky tape back. I mean, this as I go along so that it'll help keep it guiding on there, and it'll be even. Okay. And then we're just going to go back with a little piece and get that started. Well, let me start at this end. See which end I can start. This is the hardest part to the whole thing. Okay, we're just going to stick that down there. Now, Dollar Tree does make the wider diamond wrap, and that has more rows on it, and the ones with the 3 rows would totally fit on here. But I didn't have that. Okay, so there we go. Now, you are going to need a bit of hot glue, and I'm going to warn you, these are metal tins, and when you add hot glue, they get extremely hot. You need to be careful how you handle it, and that is very serious. You can seriously get burnt, and so just be mindful of that. So I'm going to put a little of this down inside the tin. Ooh, this stuff is just... I'm not going to put any floral foam or anything, so I think I can get my little flowers to stick into Fluorofoam or whatever. Now, if I find some little purple flowers or something else in my stash that might work with this, I might add some later. Because like I said, this glue gun is very hot, and this tin is going to become very hot. So I suggest holding it at the top. And you're just going to squeeze some glue down in there like that, and stick your foam in there. Get my rubber spatula, because you do not want to burn your hands. And I'm telling you, this tin is so hot right now, it's on fire at the bottom. So just make sure that you don't touch it down there. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Now, this may not all stick, and that's fine, but I'm doing it that way so I don't burn my hands. And then the rest of it can come out. I do want that to stick. So let me move my hands back around to the top. And press down. Okay. And that is some kind of warm. I'm not kidding you guys. But these are just so cute. Now, what I'm going to do is just take a couple little bunches of these and put them together to form like a little bouquet, a little height. And see how much I need to cut off. And I need to cut off quite a bit. Okay. And see, you can just stick them down in there like that. You don't even really need to glue these. Because they hold quite nice in the little thing. Now, I don't have any more little fairies. I actually put little fairies in, or little gnomes and stuff in the other ones. But I thought these would be cute as well. Well, that one was a little hard booger. Okay, and see, that's what we have. And I was looking around to see if I had some little little tiny embellishments or something that I could put in there. I don't think I do right now, but I may add some embellishments to it later. Okay, so then when you're through, you just simply put your lid on. Now, you can opt to glue the lid on. See, this is so cute, and I like the way it like to hang one out. When you cut the little light, the liner out of it, you can do that. You can pull these and push and pull and put these out. Now, you can glue these in if you want to. Whoops. You can absolutely glue those in. Like I said, I may rework some of these. So, and you can do some adjusting and stuff when the top's off of it. When the little plastic's out of the lid. Sorry, guys, I need to turn around so I can look. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And then you have your little side, and then your magnet on the bottom. And it does honestly stick. I've been trying them out. Now, this is completely from Dollar Tree. And this is another one that I created with the little succulents. On this one, I use washi tape. And I'm debating on whether to put something on top of the rings here. So you guys let me know what you think about that. And then this, I just used the little calendar page with a hummingbird in the background. I used a couple of the little succulents. I pulled the biggest leaves off the succulents and tucked them in. I used some of the white flower. I used some of the white river rock and a little pink flower. And I used the little girl garden gnome on this one. And this was made completely from Dollar Tree. And then this is another one that I did. This is just one of the little succulents. I use washi tape and diamond wrap on this one. This is another one of the garden gnomes. I put little rocks in him. I put moss in here. I adhered him to like the little rock and the flowers in the background. And then I used the purple background on that one. Now, all three of these were made from items that you can find in your Dollar Tree store. Everything came from the Dollar Tree. So I decided I wanted to make one for my fridge because this really doesn't go with my decor in my home. So I made this one here. I made this one. And I love the way this turned out. Obviously, the can is from the Dollar Tree. And the little pieces of branch, I used the little reeds like this from the Dollar Tree, and I just clipped them off at the top, a couple of them off at the top. The little flowers from the Dollar Tree. The background, the calendar, the ocean background page is from my a Faith paper line. I cut a piece that had the sand and then the ocean meeting the beach, you know. And the shells, the real shells are from my trip this past summer. And the little starfish are from Created Home with G. I got these last year, so I wanted to use those. So, and then the rope, of course, is from Michael's that I picked up last year. But I just love this little nautical can. It is not from the Dollar Tree, but you could create something from the Dollar Tree pretty similar or close to this. And minus the little starfish and then the little seahorse in the back. But you never know what Dollar Tree will come out with next. And so, and then these little are buttons from that I got from Hobby Lobby. So those are all my little mini container gardens. And I just think they're all adorable. And I love the fact that you can make something out of the small one when you're forced to. But I think that's really cute too. So guys, if you like this project, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so by clicking on that little icon up there with the Eiffel Tower on it. And I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you'll go pick these tins up from the Dollar Tree, the magnetic tins, and try this project on your own. And thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.